the pass. No, he's not. He's just going to go down the outside.
Easy run, great run, here, Durant. Oh, what a pass! What a try! To get it away here now, short pass. Now they've got numbers, and Batley will slide through.
He's that great dummies, gets it out wide.
Sensational. They're going short here now. They're going to play it back on the inside. There's going to be a try. Barrow still have it. Here's Maloney. Here's Maloney. Gets it away to Ritson. Ritson Cooper.
And we're underway here at the recreation ground. Whitehaven will have first use of the ball. They'll be attacking the railway end in the first half, and Brad Brennan will be the man to fetch it forward for rounding. Spin out to the tackle and try and get his arm free. It is the 5 and last. They're only 10 metres out. Will come down this left short hand side in the hands of Lewis Ells. Then finds the centre. Is it Owen Redstall? And they're over on this left hand side. Just 4 minutes gone here at the recreation ground, and Whitehaven haven't been able to minnow the start they had last time out. Recreation ground comes at it now right footed. It's going to go wide of the far right hand side post. That didn't even look anywhere near from the second he left his boot. Taking down now, it is the 5 and last. They've made it up to the Haven 30. Moves in there at dummy half. He'll go right to find John Luke Kirby. Fine, gets it out the back to Medforth on what is the 5 and last. Mitchell Todd under a bit of pressure on that side, and it's eventually said it's been knocked backwards, and they've got him in for back-to-back tries in that right hand side corner. It's Aidan McGowan, the former Huddersfield man. Todd not able to take it cleanly, and it is back-to-back tries for the Canes. 6.5 gone here at the recreation ground. Haven find themselves 8-0 down with a kick to come. The grass in from the popular side touchline, and as he strikes it now, and that's going to fall nowhere near once more. Fortunately, it falls into the sort of Whitehaven huddle that was near the post. It's Canes defence. Holgate in, dummy half. Will come right, finds Jack Newbegin, takes it to the line before coming out the back to Kieran Walker, puts a kick in. There's Kieran Walker. Connor Hollidays, he dived on it, he has! As the Whitehaven captain, his second try of the campaign, scored a very, very, very similar try against the Canes last season. It was Joe Lowe who put the kick in on that occasion. It is Kieran Walker on this one, and just short as we come to the end of the first quarter here at the recreation ground into the 20th minute. It is Haven 4, Canes 8. Kieran Walker, unless anything nasty happens. Oh, it nearly did. Oh, nearly put the commentator's curse on him there, did Kieran Walker, but he did tag on the extras. It is Whitehaven 6. Even Jordan Thompson thought that had missed just to the left hand side. Here. Roden goes right, finds Brandon Moore, takes it to the line, out the back net, the Medforth, they've played, and they've got over in that right hand side edge, through Tom Wilkinson, just into the 31st minute, and the Canes extend their lead back to 6 points with an opportunity to make it 3, with their third try of the afternoon. We've swapped kicking duties. Sully Medforth has stepped up, and he's missed as well as Medforth. So it's Haven 6, Canes 12. Down onto his back on what is the 5 and last. Surely repeats that minimum. Whitehaven all wants here. Goes left then into the hands of Walker. Puts the kick in behind. Is he going to hold up? Ben Pearce, has he got there?
Great kick that.
Goal line dropout. Is it?
Oh.
Goal line dropout. It would have to be a try or a goal line dropout. It couldn't be anything else. Left for Whitehaven survive as we've hit the 5 and last. Roden going to go down that short left hand side with Lewis Ells, and then find Toby Warren. Got the ball down as Toby Warren. Just seems like the defence maybe hadn't quite numbered up on that side as we've just entered the 52nd minute. It's the Canes' first try of the second half. They've extended their lead once again. Haven 6, Canes 16. Sully Medforth will tag the extras on for the first time this afternoon here at the recreation ground. That was Kellett's taken down, trying to get up and get a fast play of the ball. Holgate once again finds Newbegin. Going to then put it out the back to Holiday, and then finds Woodend down that right hand side, and he's now stepped inside of Matty Crimes. He's got Cole Walker Taylor. It's Eddie Steph Woodend. He's broken through. Fantastic work from Seth Woodend. Come from absolutely nothing. Great work down that right hand side edge, and it's back to back try scoring games on loan from the Barrow Raiders for Seth Woodend. And Haven reduced the deficit. It's Haven 10, Canes 18. Kieran Walker with an opportunity for right in front to reduce the deficit back to 6 points. Make that Haven 12, Canes 18. BBC Radio Cumbria Sport. We're only a couple of minutes away from the hour mark here at the recreation ground. Even last season, they just haven't been able to crack it as much that season. That run from Jack Keller comes left into the hands of Walker, puts the kick in behind. Whitehaven got there.
There we go, try.
Is it Ethan Biggerdike? It was missed by two Whitehaven players. I'm coughing up along. It was missed by two Whitehaven players. Even Biggerdike's the man to put it down on the left hand side, on the left hand edge. As it just popped up, it's back-to-back tries for Whitehaven. Just entered the 62nd minute. It's Haven 16, Cairns 18. Kieran Walker with an opportunity to level the scores. Takes his steps towards the ball. Haven 18, Midlands Hurricanes 18. BBC Radio Cumbria Sports Online Championship Rugby League round 6 here at Whitehaven. Scores a level, plays it, comes left into the hands of Walker at the bend, he's back for it, gets the kick up there. They're going to go for a penalty out of the on Kieran Walker. They've knocked on. And it's going to be a penalty for offside. Accidental offside. Take the two, surely. Chris Coward.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, come down here, get 2 points, get back out, start again with the ball for me.
Forward now does Kieran Walker, strikes it right footed. Right over the black dot here at the recreation ground. It is Whitehaven 18, Midlands Hurricanes 16. Will come right into the hands of Else. Comes out the back now to Medforth. Medforth scores a dummy. Surely around the man, and that is a penalty. Medforth will go over, but they've brought it back. The opportunity was just too good there for Sully Medforth.
Let's give it to Midlands.
He says the man's been taken out in back play. So surely then they go for two on that one, and that is the call from Mark Dunning. And we're about to have scores level at 18 points apiece. Comes in, it strikes it now right footed. 18 points apiece here at the recreation ground. There's no one back at the moment. Holgate's in there. Kieran Walker's not going to go for it now. Kieran Walker. It's going to go wide. It stays in the field. The player does it. It doesn't. So it's going to be a tap 20 and a 7 tackle set.
Head injury.
It's Medforth. Drop goal. Sully Medforth. Miss. And the Whitehaven man down in back play. This is the 5 and last. Kieran Walker's in the pocket. Go with it now. Will Kieran Walker, right footed. Kieran Walker, no. Falls. And it will go behind the dead ball line as well. Horner comes in the hands of Medforth. They're going for it. Ellison Holgate's there. Oh, they've given the penalty.
He said it was alright.
He said it was alright initially. And it's going to be a penalty. We make it 30 seconds to go. They're going to go for goal. They're going to go from goal from the halfway line. Are the Cairns. They're going to go from goal. We're in the final seconds. The hooter will sound as he's lining up this penalty goal. He's been told he needs to fetch it back. Sully Medforth. I make it, that is time. Sully Medforth. He is 48 metres out. There is the hooter. Can Sully Medforth win it? Will it be heartbreak for Haven? They're all offside. It's going to be deep. It's going to be.
I've got to have a go here.
Cole Walker-Taylor will put the kick in. They're on the chase. Where's Woodend? Where's Crimes? It's going to be 18 points apiece here at the recreation ground. And to be fair, Chris Coward, it's probably the fair result. Both sides had opportunities, neither able to take them. Whitehaven 18, Midlands Hurricanes 18.
Yeah, look, this week has been all over. Obviously, the lads got addressed on Tuesday, but I've got to give the lads a pat on the back. I'm so proud of them today. I think as straight as they were found out about the news on Tuesday, they went right into training on Tuesday, applied themselves as me and Gus wanted them to. They've done the same on Thursday, and you only have to look at that performance today to see. Just to see how good the effort was, to go 12-0 down in about 10 minutes and react the way they did. I'm just so proud of them. We didn't start the game too well, but I didn't feel like Midlands were 12 points better than us. I always felt like we were going to have a period in that game where we come back. And we spent a lot of time in our own half. That first 15-20, we couldn't get out. We were kicking from our 20-30. They were catching the ball, starting their sets on the halfway line, and we struggled. And then there was a long kick from Jack Newbigin. good kick, split the winger and full back, and then we just seemed to build in the game after that. We seemed to get some field position, and we built some confidence, and we started to come in the game. And at half time, it was really positive team talk at half time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd call it. You know, we've gone toe to toe today with a really committed Whitehaven team, and on an awful surface, and I think in the end it's probably a fair result. Yeah, listen, we knew that when we come here. We talked about it all week. They're a special breed, Cumbrian people. They're tough and gritty, and they're certainly committed. They don't go away, so we knew we'd have to be good, and I thought we started really well. You know, we scored 3 tries and missed 3 conversions to start the game, and yeah, everything looked really good. You know, we spoke at half time about how we just needed to be patient and continue with the process, but then we come out in the second half there, and there's a period of 10 to 12 minutes where, you know, out of the 10 sets we've had 2, you know, and they've scored 2 tries and gone back to back on us as well. So some detail we've got to look at within that and get to the bottom of why. But as I say, if you're going to give quality teams like this, you know, the ammunition, then they're going to fire the gun.
That is full-time score, Doncaster 32, Goole Vikings 16.
Yeah, a little bit mixed bag. I thought we started the game really strong, you know, built some pressure, looked in control of the game, and then we made some errors. We give some 6 agains, we give some penalties, and just made it a real scrappy game. I thought the rucks were probably the slowest we've had all year, which I think at times didn't help when we sort of generated some ruck tempo, and you know, it allowed extra wrestle. And not saying that, you know, it sort of stopped our flow of the game, and then I thought we just tried shifting too much on the back of some, you know, slow play of the balls, which didn't create space, and just did it for the sake of it, which we spoke about and addressed at half time. And once soon as we was really directing what we did, you know, again we managed to pull away and you know, comfortably go away with the game.
On West Yorkshire Radio, rugbyleague.com, Eagles TV. Mick the Game Caller Gledel alongside Connor Fitzsimmons. And it's going to be Martin Riley who takes tackle number 1 here for the Sheffield Eagles. 10 shy of halfway. Dallimore skittles that one right down towards Matty Marsh. Traps it with the foot, picks it up 10 metres out. Runs lateral, centre field, finds Miller on his first appearance of the season. And Ryan Miller loses possession on contact, and there's a chance here now for Rochdale, and Rochdale are going over. It's Dan Nixon, one of those 6 Hornet players returning to action for Gary Thornton's side, and Rochdale Hornets take the lead here. The Rochdale half, and it'll be Harry Bowes now to Massi Matongo. Matongo offloads the ball back to Bowes. Now it's going to go to Morgan. Morgan out wide. There's a chance here for Miller in at the corner. Miller! Tremendous run! A tremendous show and go. Josh Hudson. This is the 5th and last tackle. Riley's going to play it. It's going to go to Morgan, to Matongo, and Massi Matongo's got the ball down for mine. Kevin Moore points the finger, and he has crashed over underneath the post in field, and now it goes back towards Lilly. Lilly to Marsh. Marsh towards the corner, and Marsh is in. Was that all in one movement? The officials will say try, and Matty Marsh in front of the post. The Goovin over on that left-hand side to Morgan, to Marsh, and Marsh goes through a gap. Oh, that's audacious play there. Free. Desperate defence here from the Hornets as it goes to Bussey on that left-hand side. And Bussey's going to bust his way past 3 Rochdale defenders. He's skittled, he's barrelled them over. Right in front of the Sheffield post. Dallimore now out towards Max Flanagan, and Flanagan will narrow the deficit. The former Newcastle Thunderman. There by Whitmore. Quick play the ball here from the Eagles. Just outside the 20. The floating it out wide to Brown. Brown towards the corner. And Joe Brown. Oh, the dexterity there from Joe Brown. He's shown his second half, and it's going to go from Whitmore now. That's mine to Hansen. Hansen kicks to Dixon into the in-goal area, and Hansen's touchdown with millimetres to spare, and Rochdale, they've got that 3rd try. Defenders, and all of a sudden Kai Morgan's calling for the ball. It's going to go to Johnson, to Broadbent, and Blake Broadbent. Oh my word, the speed and the haste there. Johnson bullet ball to Broadbent, and Blake Broadbent, his 9th season from the Bradford Bulls days. We've got 15 minutes here as Junior Sow now gives it over on that left-hand side, and there's a chance in at the corner, and Rochdale are going to score right over in that corner, and it's a great try there. Field, Bowes goes to Morgan, to Lilly, Lilly to Marsh, Marsh back on the inside, and Sheffield Eagles will finish with a flourish front of the post, which he converts, and the full-time score here in the 6th round.
I'm really disappointed with first half. I thought we started really well, but let Sheffield in with too many easy meters out of their backfield. But yeah, I've got to say second half, I thought we rallied really well and put them under pressure at times and scored some good points, and a bit disappointed with a disallowed try. With it could have put us, only 12 behind, and we were in the ascendancy. I'm not saying we would have gone on and won the game, but I think we'd have given ourselves a bit of an opportunity to get closer to Sheffield. So, yeah, I thought second half we had a dig, and I think the boys can be proud of their effort second half. But I think first half, yet again, we gave Sheffield too much respect, and they took advantage of that and scored some points that we were difficult to get back at in the second half.
Yeah, pleased with the result. As you say, frustrating at times performance-wise, and I think as always happens in sport, you get one side of your game better and another side of your game falters a little bit. I think defensively we've been pretty decent this year, certainly defending our own goal line, but I thought we're letting some really sloppy tries today. Point scoring wise and good ball sort of stuff, we've been a little bit scratchy on. A lot better today, scored a lot of points today, which is pleasing, but it's them mirroring both sides of the game and getting them right. And so yeah, it's frustrating, but I'm trying to keep a smile on my face because we're winning and learning at the same time.
I've seen it. There's a line to the rest of the last week in the team. When you're never near it, you will take within 10, let it pass out the back to Gaskell, and that's a good line and a try for Hunslet. Next penalty up.
Short ball from Fozzard to Jordan Johnston. We've certainly seen that before. Fozzard with the flat ball, Johnston.
Out the opening 22 a bit more to Don Johnston to Abdul. What's a what? A little bit. It's Abdul. Turner offloads inside to Graham. It'll be a foot race between Graham and Connell. And Graham looks like beating it. Fleming comes up from the other side, but no one's going to catch Charlie Graham. And Hunslet from the full length to touchdown.
I'm going to give the Hunslet player credit here and say he was onside Billy Jowett. It wasn't Jowett, it was Gaskell in fact. And Widnes trying to work an overlap here on the far side, and really smart play by Nathan Connell, just avoiding one tackler, creating the 2-on-1 for the Yorkshire side to exploit. There's Gaskell again, take the ball to the line, that's a lovely ball from Gaskell, a lovely flat ball, and Hunslet are in. The back of that pass, Bibby rather, I should say. Here's Sambu running onto the ball and running over people and handing the ball on. Lovely pass out the tackle to Nathan Connell.
Shot the line to maybe block off that pass. And here's Gaskell. Chip kick on the last. It's good weighted. Harrop, oh, well taken and he scored. Harrop did really well to get his hand up above Fleming there. One hand.
At 20. Abdul is the go-to man. And he's a throw interception. It's been plucked out of the air. Hunslet are going to go the length of the field here. And I think it may be. It's the scrum half. Daniel Abram just stuck apart. A pole out there. The ball's stuck. Knocking on the door. Lawton's the dummy runner. Here's Abdul. Showing numbers for Widnes here. Connell. Dummies. Slides through. Nice play by the Vikings. Abdul feeding Connell. The notch in the last minute or two.
Let's go left with Abdul out back to Connell. Connell gets it through. What's happened to Boyd? Got back Roberts on the left. He finds Roberts. Roberts took it away from Graham. Roberts is in for the second try. Connell there.
Jordan Johnston takes it up for the Vikings. Plays the ball quickly there. Tackle was barely made. Here's the Connell again, who's a real danger every time he gets it. He gets the ball away to Sambu. Sambu sells a dummy. Sambu, he's got men on his outside. And Widnes are in the corner. Right foot. Great play again by Nathan Connell and by Julius. Pass now. A little dribble through and a try. I think Graham has scored here. He has. Little dribble through from dummy half and well off the script. I know it's desperation stakes here for Hunslet, but that was not the kick they required. And there's the hooter confirmed by Tyler Jones with whistle. And well, we've certainly been royally entertained here at the DCBL.
Yeah, you know, we've just spoken that it wasn't good from us. It was a bit ugly, but we've won, and that's all we can focus on. We can sit here and stand here and say we didn't do this, we didn't do that, we got this wrong, we were bad at this, we were bad, but we've won. And we've won, and the game's all about winning, and I'm just really happy that we won. I'm happy for the fans that we won, and you know, it keeps us in that second spot behind London, and I think we're 5 from 6, is that right? So, you know, we couldn't ask for more than that. We've only lost to a full-time team, and forget the performance, because we'll go over that and work for it, but you know, a win's a win, and we're happy with the win.
There were plenty of tries from both teams, weren't there, and plenty of momentum swings as well. We seem to be guilty of quite regular, but yeah, for a mutual, I think it was a good game. For large parts, I'm really proud of the team and how we contributed to that game. So yeah, I thought it was a really nice try. We were watching things that we're working on all the time, you know, like people being engaged in line, plenty of different bodies in motion and all that sort of stuff. And then, yeah, nice bit of line and skill by Ben to fend someone off. Then obviously we don't deal with kick-offs very well and then end up going in behind. So again, I think we were his own worst enemy at times, or if not, especially against these last two teams. But look, I'm a like I said before this game, I'm an admirer of Widnes as a team. I think they're a strong team. I expect them to be right up there. I think they're well drilled. They've obviously been coached well and they all play well. And I don't think it was particular that they played bad today. I think we caused teams problems and we isolated the areas that we thought we did.
No, we didn't fair. I thought we were brilliant in the first half till a minute and 30 seconds before half time, where we left two players on the floor and they scored out of dummy half, and we spoke about them being prolific round that area, and you know, they were probably not the best footballing side but tenacious, and we slept in, so the team talk was a little bit different at half time. In the second half, out of the first 8 sets we started, we ran at 38% and 5 errors in the first 8 sets, so I thought we were in for a tenacious afternoon, but we got control of it. They sent a lot of traffic down our right side there left and at Bradley, so we changed Bishop up and put him out there and changed a few things on the field, and we went home pretty strong and scored some nice tries at the end. And like I thought the first half we should have been 20 odd points up, but we weren't, and that, a bit like Sheffield, you let the team back in and they get you with a sucker punch before half time. But just want to get in and out of here with a win. It's a difficult place to go, small ground, and against a very physical, tenacious side, a little bit like Marchie was when he played. That's how he sets his team up. They're into everything, contesting everything. We said at half time we're involved in the emotion of the game. We've got to get away from that, and it's about winning and losing for us. You know, it's not who looks the toughest and who can shout the loudest at each other. So we got back into the grind in the last 15 minutes and took the game home when we needed to. So a great win against a side that's pulled off some shock wins this year. And
very promising young referee. I've seen him do the rounds at NCL level.
Oh, nice.
Town kick off, and it's Salford with first use of possession. They've taken possession over on the left hand side of the field, about 20 metres in from touch, about 22 metres away from their own line. Good field position this for Town. It comes down the left hand side again, short over from Bradley. Oh, Bradley there, he's absolutely no stopping him. He bounced through 2 challenges. What a line to hit, what a score.
You know that.
I tackle Stevie Scoley running at me as it comes to the left hand side. Donaghy fires it out. Ainley offloads. Here's Carter, dances around the middle. That tackle looked a little bit suspect. Referee picking it out for a high shot. Finn Yates, well, he's come up with a mistake. He's giving away a penalty.
You've got the corner too.
To rugby league and taking points when they're on offer. And this is just, it's a gimme in front of the post.
Yeah.
Stroke between the uprights. after a quick play of the ball. Phillips is there. Phillips will send it left to Carter. Carter taking the line on. Carter all the way to the line. There's no denying that try. That is a superb, emphatic finish from Carter. Towner on the fly. The 12-0 to the good. What's running through his head? He's got options both left and right. He'll go left to Carter. Carter releases it to Donaghy. Donaghy puts the kick in. Carter's after this one. In fact, it's Bradley. Oh, it's then spilled, and it's going to be picked up by Dickinson. It was spilled by a Salford hand. I think it was Ross who got nowhere near it, really. Ended up fumbling.
Actually kicking the ball out on the full and just giving a couple of penalties away there. It zaps the energy right out of you.
Here's Carter. Lofts the kick to the left touchline. Oh, brilliant take from Dickinson. Dickinson plants the ball down. He was a real wrestle between him and Sam Hill, but ultimately there was only one winner. Dickinson grounding it in the corner. 24-0 to Town. 23 minutes gone. Own territory Town. Running through this set of 6. Lawther offers himself up. Bashes away from Stanton. Bashes away from Finn Yates. Still going here, Lawther. Oh, he's got an offload going as well. Brilliant.
Great work from Evan.
Out to Carter. Carter then putting it further wide. Bradley has put Dickinson away. Down this left side. Dickinson gets it into Bradley. Carter onto Donaghy. Champagne Rugby League from Workington Town. What a try that is. Donaghy following up down the middle. The ball just seemed to go through so many pairs of hands. On one with Costello, with Stanton, I should say. Long ball to the left. Out to Vaughan. Then Ross keeps it going to Hartley. Hartley bounces away from the first challenge. Gets over the line. Some good strength there. Hartley has scored and opened the Salford account. And it opened his try account of the season from the looks of his running this afternoon. 2 metres out from the try line. Goes short. Oh, and there's Guy Graham. Guy Graham breaching the defence. Some superb work from those middles. Big don't argue to Dwyer. Comes to this right hand side. Donaghy kicking over the top into the corner. It's a decent one. It bounces up. Oh, it's taken in perfectly there on the bounce from Rafiti, and he carries underneath the post. He's picked out Gary to get his photo taken perfectly as well. That's one that'll go in the family album. Starts to his Workington Town career as well as Gibson. Plays it somewhat 35 metres from his line. They're firing it down the left hand side. Here's Lawther into the backfield again. Big handoff. He's down the ground. Takes on the fullback. Beats the fullback. Can he get all the way? And he slips the ball out unselfishly. Dickinson scores. Dickinson with the hat-trick. But that is all down to Grant's man of the match, Evan Lawther. In the tackling, about 10 metres away from the try line, Salford. Here's Ignatius Parsi. It's open for Parsi, and he charges his way through. Salford after a second try, a barnstorming effort from a pop forward. 48 points to 4. He entered it from a Salford point of view. It goes down the left hand side again. Out to Lawther, out to Dickinson. 4 tries this afternoon for Jake Dickinson, handed on a plate. 9 tries this afternoon for Workington. This will be the final play as Salford trying to open play out. Here's Winley, out to Hartley. Kick comes in from Sambu. Sambu chasing after this one. It stands up for him. He's kicked forward again as Sambu. And can he win the race again? It's on the deck, is this? And it's taken in by Winley. Winley tackled. The hooter sounds. Town have done it. They've opened their account in the Betfred Championship. Their first victory of the season comes on the back of a battling performance last week against Keighley Cougars, but this was a very, very strong performance from Workington.
Yeah, it's been coming that, hasn't it? We bit slack a couple of times last week against Keighley. We ended up being good and getting a draw. I thought this first half today, that's the best we've been. Regardless of who we were playing, we completed every set until the 34th minute, and it's good, and that's why we're in that lead. And it's a case of finishing in good areas like we've talked about that we haven't been doing, and just turning that transition, that kicking yardage kicks, transitioning to D and turning the screw with our defensive game, and they come up with a couple of areas and we capitalised on that. So the first half was very good. We clocked off, we had a yardage carry late on, knocked on, and they scored. And I said at half time, that's the story of rugby league, innit? It doesn't matter who you're playing, regardless of what the score is. If you wear it and you're on your line, opposition will put you till it, and fair play to Salford. They made it 32-4 at half time or something, but
disappointed obviously with the scoreline. Thought first half we left ourselves far too much to do. We just had a strong first half, didn't touch the ball. When we did touch the ball, when we did decide to complete, we scored a try in the corner. So yeah, really disappointed. Second half, a tiny bit better, but again, we just didn't complete sets and our discipline was poor. So we've got a few things to fix up. We know where we're at. We know we've had a tough pre-season, tough start. We know where we're at, so we'll assess it this week. We've got a week off and then we play London, so we've got a good couple of weeks to assess it, see where we're at, and then go again.
Let's go, Robbie. Oh no, boys! Find me headhold. Clear through the line, two. Three through the line, three. Hold! Release, four, hold the line. Hold, go four. Come on, boys. Go two. Hold the line. Go free. Gets the line.
Okay, mate,
takes it, gets the line.
No view.
Touch. Well, Chris. On Jordy. Paul. On buddy. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Well, first and foremost, pleased to get another 2 points. I thought first half we were pretty good, to be honest. We were a couple of errors away from, probably 36-42 nil. Obviously, they made an error in almost scoring a try, and that's where they got their points from on the back of that. Second half, we had to adapt what we were doing quite significantly. We lost 3 players to soft tissue injuries. So like Robson, Stephen, had to do 80 minutes in the middle, and Evan, probably close to 70 minutes in the middle. So it has a real impact, it has a real knock-on effect when you lose not just 1, but 2, but 3 players to soft tissue injuries. The North Wales got more penalties and 6 agains in the second half than both teams got in the first half. We'll have a look at those. We'll have a look at what we can do better. But I did feel that if they were the standard, then we probably should have had a number of them in the first half and a number of them in the first half of the second half also. So, but that might be me just being a little bit emotional at the minute. But overall, yeah, pleased to win the game.
He did exactly that. But he does take it, Lee Roberts. And it's taken in by Alfie Sinclair for the first tackle. Under 12 metres out, Pemberton to Hunter. Dummies and goals through, and he scored right under the post. And that's soft tackling, that is. Irwin again. Oh, it's intercepted. And it's Cody Hunter. And he's going to go in for his second shot, he won't be caught. And that's a tough one to take there for the Lions. Roby, Irwin, Ratchford, Roberts, Hyam, going for corner. Harry Hyam cuts inside, still going, and he scores! He's deserved that.
Yeah.
Harry Hyam's in, and the Lions are back in it. They go short. Pemberton. Oh, he's gone in from dummy half. On the last tackle, that's poor. Hunter. Cook. And again, that's soft tackling again, and Newcastle have gone in.
Very soft. A gap opened up.
Inman to Pemberton. Out the back, Hunter. And Ward has gone in at the corner. We said, didn't we, rat and half time, and done exactly that.
Yeah.
Inman. And they have scored. And it was coming on it.
Well, it's just very difficult to defend a couple of sets right on your own line like that.
Last tackle. Inman. Hunter. Dummies. Great tackle. And he's gone in for a hat-trick. And it's been coming.
Yeah,
Just
but
can't
again, just very, very soft tackling that he didn't.
And that's the score of Swinton 4, Newcastle 36. They're going to have the one play. And they've not took it, I don't blame him.
A lot of encouraging signs there. I thought, our mindset and, where we battled right till the end, I thought was magnificent. I thought we showed a lot of bravery in certain areas, and we had to defend our line a lot, and we kept them out for set after set, through specific periods. Going into the break at 26-4 at half time, it's easy for teams' heads to go down, but that second half, I thought we drew a line under it. We talked about drawing a line under it and focusing on our performance, and we kept them to 10-0 in the second half, so some positives there. And Newcastle are an absolute different beast from last year. All but 2 players of their squad are full time now. We all know that they've partnered with York, and there's a lot of budget on that field for them. So some encouraging signs, really. To compete with a team like Newcastle, I thought, I'm pleased. And again, it's really encouraging to show that, that never say die attitude. So effort-wise, brilliant. But we're making basic errors. There's some basic errors that we're making, and we need to fix those up. We need to do it quick.
It's on you. Go, good. Here we go. Sorry. Drop 10. Clear. Yeah. Button in. Hang on. Yep. Okay. Go 2. Okay, 2. Okay, mate. Okay. One. Go. Try. One battle right. It's okay. Try. Perfect. No, it's not Halifax. Oh, go 5. Batley. I'll play 5. Okay, mate. Okay. 3. Come on, keep coming. Yes. 1. Short. Clear it. Go, Miles. Clear. Okay. 5. On the road. Okay, mate. Okay. to play it. Up to 9. 5. Okay. Game day. Right. Yes.
Yeah, very pleased. Obviously, went through some adversity in the first half, lost 2 players, ended up having to make 5 interchanges, and it's a place we haven't won here for 10 years. So really impressed with how the boys handled that adversity and how we come over the top of them in the end. Spoke to the players in there after the game about the unity and the connection amongst the group, and that was going to be tested today. And pleasing as a coach, it came through. We came through the other side of it, and yeah, there's a really good feel in the group at the moment.
Block off that pass, here's Gaskell, chip kick on the last, it's good weighted, Harry, well taken and a score.
Cole Walker-Taylor, it's Eddie Sheffield, I've broken through. Fantastic work from
now gives it over on that left-hand side, and there's a chance in at the corner, and Rochdale are going to score.
Hyan, going for corner. Harry Hyan puts inside, still going, and he scores!
Off, he's down the ground, takes on the fullback, beats the fullback. Can he get all the way? And he slips the ball out.